This is what I just need to make clear to you now. Every time I ask you, oh, hey, who's this French player? And you say, well, they're one of the best. I'm like, all right, buddy. But that's the thing with Paris, right, is it's so oversaturated. Like, so every time I walk up, there's a new like, top dog Parisian, like, player that no one's ever heard of.
And it's deserved it. Like, back, he's pretty well known. He's been traveling around a bit already, and he's one of the best Yoshis we got in France.
Fantastic. Okay. I always wanted I could never find a good...
and voila, there it is.
I always thought this character was very underrepresented in France. Fantastic. Well, that's good to know.
And on the other hand, you have Réhann, one of the best Luigi in France.
Now that I notice, I do recognize Réhann.
Finally.
I do my research. Coming up against NightPixL, who, not a traitor, not at all, but is more loyal to a just cause, and that is what I'm hoping will be double Kirby.
Oh, they're definitely going for the double Kirby.
Yeah.
Something to note, I want to say now before I forget for the rest of the match. Do you know how the nail work from Kirby? He copies one of your specials, right?
I'm aware.
Do you know that it actually improves it too? It does more damage than the original one.
And so?
So it does around 25% more. So now you know.
Fantastic. Well, not...
Fireball is going to hurt.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a really interesting matchup as well. Obviously, Kirb0, fantastic player from the UK, specifically Scotland. Absolutely nuts. Kirby and Pyromithra, which is like, I felt like that's something everyone had to accept, like towards the end of Ultimate. It's like, it's like, you know, you could play like your fun, like awesome, neat character, but then you also better, like, you know, if you're playing King Dedede, you better learn Joker, buddy, or like you better have a Kazuya in the back, just for like when things get rough.
Do you have a Kazuya in the back?
No, I don't. I don't have the. I'm an old man, Nico. What do you want from me? All right, I'm past my prime.
An old man.
I'm decrepit and
ancient. How old are you? Remind me.
I don't know. I stopped. I emerged from a cave one day. They don't.
Late.
As I was saying, yeah, Kirb0 from the UK has a lot of experience and a lot of experience playing against Luigi. And so I would not be surprised if they do have some interesting fireball combos in the back.
I mean, they did give the game plan from the get-go. One of them is named Kill with Rock. The other one is named Kill with Foot.
Fantastic. Let's find out, as Kill with Rock is going to be Kirb0. Kill with Foot is going to be NightPixL. I love this duo. It's going to be great. As I do like the green composition coming out from Buck and Réhann. Going to be an absolutely nuts encounter on the green greens of PS2. A little bit of camouflage. My goodness, Spargo going in for another hunk of the legendary bread. How powerful will they become? As Excalibur's going down marvelously, mate.
He's doing
You've done so well, honestly.
It was a good joke. It was a good joke.
As interesting, using the spitback feature, not actually opting for an ability there, makes a lot of sense.
Oh.
Instead, you get that positioning as... Ooh. Great job from Réhann and Bax to hold these two layers of PS2, stopping these two from coming back. That Ned just disrupting enough just after the armor whittles out as... What are we cooking? What do we got? Ooh, great timing on the plunger, but just can't get the dash attack.
Feet too far away, unfortunately, to get grabbed by it, so yeah, dash attack will also be punished. And with that, the game is even, I guess, between all of them. Even if I do not think Réhann reached the 100% threshold, we have SD on the side of back.
You certainly do. Well... 1v1 on either side. Kirby's full speed, making it a little bit hard to get back into the fray, so it means if your partner gets in trouble on the side of NightPixL and Kirb0, it's going to take you a little while to engage if you're not grounded.
Yeah.
Which is a bit of a pain in the arse, especially coming against characters like Yoshi, who can kind of hold aerial space very easily, and Luigi, who always threatens that tornado.
Okay, look, the same one you just saw there to get out of a very tough situation here. Kill with Rock at 0% here. We'll try to even things out by killing Réhann, and we'll find a cheeky upbeat that will get punished accordingly. 85% on the side of back. Game is literally even between these two teams.
Now, the more that I think about it, the more I really like the duo of Luigi and Yoshi, because Yoshi covers the, like, Luigi is such a grounded force and forces you to jump so often. And Yoshi is just more than happy just to hang out there with Nair. Yeah. Or punish you with eggs. Like, these two have got two levels to play on, and they're both just absolutely at home on both. Makes it very hard, especially with Kirby's airspeed, which I think is really biting them right now.
Yeah, it's a kind of a common thing between all the Kirby players besides Meta Knight, which makes it already a third one.
Ooh.
He's died? He died from it.
Footstool out of Inhale. Didn't see that one coming.
Yeah,
Buck
that's
is
a bit
not
awkward.
Buck is not taking any prisoners.
You tried to give me? No. Try again.
Well, Kill with Rock with that Luigi hack. Going to see if we can get anything. Not much room to play neutral, of course, as comes from above.
Don't care about the armor, unfortunately, and as you say, coming from above.
See, kill with rock is going after the Luigi right there. Clearly very comfortable.
Will they kill with rock? That's the question, because for now, it seems like they're going to die for the sins. You did go close, too close, friend.
Yes, so greedy on that forward air. As it's looking somewhat even, but Bark is just looking a bit too healthy for my tastes, Nicholas.
Yep, not only back. Look at the Réhann. He's still, he just lost his second stock. So right now, game is roughly even. I'm a bit scared, I would have to admit. For NightPixL will die, and now it's England. Yeah, you said he was Scottish?
He's Scottish, yes.
Is Scotland fall against the word?
Well, let's find out as hanging out on the side. Holding position, not engaging, just waiting to punish. Force up to the side. It's going all right for Kirb0 right now, but Réhann and Bark, surely it's just a matter of time. Keeping it patient. There we go. That's what we like to see. Good punish coming out from Bark right there as forced out once again. Hold both those levels. Going too deep. Might be a bit too deep for you. Inhale comes through. Spat back out. There's the forward air. Sent up to the sky. My goodness. Kirb0.
He's cooking. Trying the best they got. Nice.
Needed that inhale desperately. Fantastic combo coming out from Bark and Réhann. Dude, they're happy with that one. They're feeling good. Yeah, and I don't blame them.
There was a moment of understanding on what are you going to do with that grab, but they did manage to find a good connection with that F smash. And just like that, they were going to take the first win here in this set.
Great
game
attempt
for the French team. UK in shambles already.
Incredible work, but nothing they can't.
I just blame, like, did a jab to the UK and you didn't answer.
Yeah, I know, because I know they're going to come back. Why is that?
Yeah, next
I think because of the power of friendship.
I think Favs won.
There was never any doubt.
Can you check it out?
Let's see. I don't have any. I don't have any updates right now from my sources, from my network, from my birds. All I've got is a picture of a UK player being flipped off watching watching Fabs versus Spargo. But Spargo came over and had a big hunk of bread, so either they're going to cry into it or they're taking it as a victorious feast. There's been a little bit of a delay going, and I think there was a bit of strategy being talked here, Nico. God forbid. Oh, I see. You're currently eating bread.
Was this really the best moment to just ask me that question?
Yeah, no, it was actually. Oh my goodness, the first time we've seen a bit of a stage mix-up right here. Is there method in the madness? Is there logic to the location, my dear?
Definitely a good choice for Kirb is because they do have a lot of horizontal play, specifically on the ground with those grabs. The problem is, it usually works well in singles. I do not think you can go for big strings in doubles.
No, not at all. It's more of a punish game, which... Oh! Ask and ye shall receive. Great reaction coming out from NightPixL. Fantastic work as we are into a nice smooth surface right there. Bark low profiling this aerial assault from NightPixL.
He's dead. No, good DI.
Great DI, one would say. As caught into the middle, there's the up tilt. Oh, NightPixL's awoken, man.
And he's going to die from this, but can he make it back? Yes, he can.
Surely.
Good spike by NightPixL. Getting angry at the whole situation.
Yeah, the fellas have figured it out. We're going to see. And Hell coming out. Going to opt for the Yoshi tongue.
Can he use it? That's the question.
Let's find out.
Want to use it?
Not the best tool in the arsenal, I would say, but we'll see what they can do. Just a little bit short on that knockback as Yoshi doing a lot of damage to their own teammate right here. Réhann is struggling.
There are a few lost hitboxes, let's say this way. Lost lingering hitboxes.
Great tomahawk coming out from Kirb0 as we're in the 1v1 scenario. This is what you want when you're on this even playing field, especially if you're as confident as you are.
Before we survive.
Oh, the rock is punished.
We saw
they were killed with rock.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Taking a pounding. Bark is refusing to go down. Réhann has just been absolutely targeted. This is what you want to do. Now you want to go for Réhann. Go for Réhann, force Yoshi into a position where they have to give up that stock. See if it would have been absolutely nuts if they'd taken out Bark just a second or two earlier. Would have forced that Yoshi to just take so much more of a punishment.
Yeah. So now, 2 stock or 1 on the side of NightPixL, I don't see.
It is tough to garner from our position using the information we have.
I will think it's 1.
Let's see what we can do as... now it's those guys on the double aerial assault. Oh, didn't get the footstool, anything like that. I like it, though. Great explosion coming out from Réhann. This is what you need, really, but that little shield is looking far too low for me.
Yep. Let's see if we can make it without it this time around.
Find out. Back in a 1v1 scenario. I feel like they were doing really well as a duo, though, as the drag down tornado. Can we get a... Oh, there it is. And it's all over. Unless Bark can pull out a miracle. Those steel-toed boots really need to come in clutch.
You got to know something about Bark.
I'd love to.
During UFA doubles last year, his mate didn't make it. So he had to play alone against 2 and he won. So if there's one guy who can make it, it's Bark.
Well, let's find out. Doing a good job so far, though. These Kirby's.
You need to be aware of this.
Oh, so evasive. Almost made it back into a neutral safe position, but just trying to find a way back into the stage. They desperately needed a platform, but it just wasn't there. And so we are tied up 1-1. But with the strategy going on, I love double strategy, man. I love it.
So stage was a good pick, but I think the edge guard was the thing that changed the most in this series.
Yeah, genuinely. There was a lot of stocks. I don't want to say stolen away. That's a bit disingenuous.
Yeah, definitely. But I mean, we're talking about Luigi and Yoshi. Obviously, you're going to try to steal away a few stocks, recovering, right?
Absolutely, and they definitely survived. Or succeeded, I should say. Some fantastic strings coming out. But yeah, it's the punish game that was really, really strong from the side of NightPixL and Kirb0. Like, I was watching characters being thrown across the screen and the back air just comes out. You're just the right place, the right time. I mentioned earlier, I was like, the slow falling of these characters is a little bit of a weakness. But also, you can stall so long in the air that the same reason I was currently like heralding Yoshi for being able to punish those that slow aerial speed comes back in clutch when you do have to hold that position waiting for an opening that your partner can create. As you get into the final game, where are the chips falling, Nico? Who do you think's going to take it? We're back to PS2.
Loki, I would love Back and Réhann to take it, obviously because of the French-UK banter.
Of course.
But I do respect the level of play from the two Kirbys, and having like a little Kirby going up would be very interesting, I think.
Yeah, certainly would. I love this double Kirby. I hope they can make it, but that's a great opening from Réhann. Doing a massive bout of work after what was quite a rough last game. You never count them out as... Ooh, Bark getting his ankles broken a little bit there.
Yep.
Tough edge guard scenario coming out, though, for NightPixL. Oh, great save coming out from Kirb0.
Good job. Kirb0 did manage to get rid of Back before going to help his mates, but it wasn't enough. Unfortunately, NightPixL will go down. 56%, sorry, on the side of the first stock for Kirb0, though.
Yeah, it's looking rough. That Nair coming out. Yoshi's just so heavy, so hard to pin down and kill.
And that horizontal movement that's lacking on the side of NightPixL. So the Kirb0 is kind of biting them back in the face. It cannot catch up to Back.
Oh, didn't quite get the punish there. Didn't have the frames. Ooh, good
Kid with rock.
Kill with rock. Oh,
Kid with foot.
Kill with foot. Does what it says on the tin, folks. All right? Just add water. Réhann with a return kill. This is a very dignified game.
Definitely compared to the previous one we got. Alas, it's only game 3 and last game here of this set, so it's going to finish here. It's going to be a regrab, no punish on the regrab, and I think they are expecting some shenanigans on the ledge.
I don't think so as well. You can see NightPixL just holding ground there while Kirb0 finishes off that combo as we get a grab out of Réhann. What can he find? Oh, doesn't connect. There's the punish.
Yeah, he's not going to die for this, but hey, damage has been done already. He will manage to get a landing between two Kirbys.
Yeah, great job from Bark to put the pressure on so there's not a proper punish there.
Now he's cooked. There's no way he makes it back, is it?
Nice.
Last stock here for Réhann. Can he get rid of the two Kirbys?
What he needs to do is needs to play... Oh, my goodness. He needs to play patient until he can find one of the Kirbys indisposed dealing with Bark so that he can manage to get an explosive kill, which we've seen happen quite a few times this set. Ooh, my goodness, fellas. He's getting a little tense. Yep. It's getting a little tense.
Last stock for everyone here. Can we do it on the side of Back and Réhann?
Let's find out. Réhann needs execution here, but Kirb0 is already in his face.
Not on my watch.
Oh, what kind of punish do we get here? Not quite enough. That is something nice. You can absolutely send it, provided you have the percentage to be able to take a punch in the face. So it means risk and reward is a little bit skewed, and in Luigi's favor, that could be absolutely critical as Kirb0 just doing their best to interrupt these punishes coming out from Yoshi. But my goodness, NightPixL is suffering so much right now, trying to get them back safely, having to put themselves in harm's way. Kirb0 finds the kill on the side, and if Bark is going to use some of that legacy magic, now is the time to do it. It's not impossible. It is nowhere near impossible. They can find a kill very easily
It's
here.
going to be very tedious because, yeah, they need to find a kill on NightPixL to try to even things out. Even then, Kirb0 has been on his ass the whole game at this point. So
well, look at the positioning.
yeah, NightPixL just going cheerleading at this point.
Yeah, NightPixL knows that he's the target, and so you see he's just hiding behind Kirb0. Oh, catches him.
In.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, he tries to go for the sneaky projectile, I guess, with the neutral B.
Certainly did. There's the burst coming out, forced off stage. NightPixL staying safe. Knows that if they go down, it's all over.
Yeah, so that's why, again, they are playing around their shield. They're being very cheeky, cheapy?
Cheapy?
Scared? Afraid? No, playing cautious.
Cautious, yep. Conservative, perhaps.
Sheepish.
Yes.
Yeah, I was close enough.
No, that's good. That's very good. Oh, there it is.
Sheepish
Just catches it. Nicely done by the Kirby's.
Yep.
Very, very careful last game. That was good. That was patient. It was strong.
You could see the shift already in game 2, but yeah, that's a confirmation. They needed to be patient and seem to have worked out. GG's to them. They shall move on now into brackets.
Marvelous. Excited to see more. Excited to see more of those Kirby's. Again, this is what
was already top 8, by the way, of